Assalamualaikum and good afternoon everyone. So today we're going to make our group discussion 2, which is we're going to discuss on our first section, which is domestic issues. Okay. So I'm sure all of you have bring your at least one article, right, with you. And today we will gather all these articles, and each of you must justify why you choose that article, so that we can choose you can choose only 2 news that we will include into our Fast Blast newspaper. Okay, so who going? Okay, before I forgot, let us introduce ourselves. So Adib, can you introduce yourself first?
Priscilla. So name?
Name, metric number, and your course.
Hello and good afternoon, good evening. My name is Muhammad Adib bin Sharudin. My metric number is 201239. So my course is Bachelor in Agricultural Science.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Li Liangye and my matric number is 195430. My program is Bachelor of Business Administration.
Hi, my name is Liu Guo. My matric number is 195432. My course is BBA.
Okay, hi, my name and good evening. My name is Amir Faik bin Zulfahmi. Amin. My metric number is 200438 and my course is Bachelor in Aerospace Engineering.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Amir Hafizi bin Asli, 192966, Bachelor of Agricultural Science.
Hi, my name is Siti Akila binti Nur Azizi. You can call me Akila. My metric number is 187377 and I'm taking Bachelor of Statistics.
Hello, my name is Guna Selvi. My metric number is 203622 and I'm doing Human Development Science and Management.
Hello everyone, my name is Aiman Adira binti Azminuddin. My matrix number is 202835. My course is Bachelor in Education, Bachelor of Education in Counselling and Guidance.
Hello, my name is Risna Trifda. My metric number is 201932. My course is Bachelor in Accounting.
Okay, thank you all. Okay, so let us start with let us start with someone who going to justify the article that you have been choose. So who want to justify first?
Anybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I would like to start. My article. My article is about the introduction of Gojek to Malaysia. As you can see, Gojek is from Indonesia, which is an e-hailing service, which is basically a service of transport by motorcycle. So in our country, which is Malaysia, we don't have Gojek, which is transport by motorcycle, but we only have transport by car only. So I think this issue should be in our Fast Blast because of the certain pros and cons of the introduction of Gojek.
So you're going to explain what is Gojek is about.
Yes, what is Gojek and what is pros and cons, and what benefit do the people who use it and the people who give the service.
Okay, such a nice issues. Then Aima, what about you? And before I forgot, don't okay. For that Gojek issues, which article or newspaper?
The article is from Berita Harian.
Berita Harian. Okay.
Yes.
So you need to cite
Yes.
Berita Harian in our
Yes.
Fast Blast, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I choose my article about domestic workers, which is a maid. So I picked this article in Utusan, Malaysia. It's about the one of an NGO that fight about is it a maid is a worker or not. So I fight about the right to fight about the right of a work. Is it the maid have a specialty as other workers like off day, sick leave and annual leave? So one of the is the Persatuan Sahabat Wanita that fight about the right of a maid. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Aima. What about Risna?
So the news that I choose is about ringgit, expected to rise after Bandar Malaysia revival. Prime Minister Dr. Mahathir Mohamad announced that they will start again the Bandar Malaysia project, which was abruptly terminated in May 2017. So this project is quite interesting. Then investor from other country will invest into this project. So if they invest with their own country currency, it will our currency will increase. Yes. So our economic growth will experiencing growth. That's all.
So what I understand here that you are going to talk about business issues in this domestic section. Okay. So what about Guna?
Okay. Today I'm going to talk about domestic news that I brought from the Sun Daily newspaper, and this is the news.
Okay.
It's all about reintroduction of GST. Okay. As we all know before, GST was replaced by SST last year.
Yes.
Okay, and now our Prime Minister, Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, he's going to reintroduce the GST again in Malaysia. So this kind of domestic news is very important to exchange the politic contents on our platform, I think. So I think this kind of news is very important in our
Fast
blast newspaper.
Yeah, so that people will know that GST will be implemented again in our country. Then we can actually what we say that plan or budget in our expenses, daily expenses.
So
right?
this kind of news, if we publicate this kind of news, then the citizen will know how to spend the money and so,
Okay, nice issue. Okay, then Amin, how about you?
Okay, for my issue regarding the unemployment rate among the youth, the unemployment rate among the youth, which is the age is range between 15 to 24, which is basically the fresh graduate or just the youth who just finished their secondary school to find a job. I think this is very interesting issue to be introduced in our newspaper, which is Fast Blast, because I find that we all a student, so this is what we are going to look forward, because everybody is going to get a job to have their own life. So I think this issue is basically will not cover. I think this issue is the most important issue that for a student to think about.
Okay.
I think that's
Yeah, it's true because nowadays unemployment issues is one of the biggest issues and problem that occur day by day. So we need to like highlight them in our Fast Blast newspaper. Okay, thank you, Amin. Then Ethan.
Okay, I found the issue is about weather.
Weather.
Yeah. On September 30, 2019, Malaysia entered the rainy season, which will usher in heavy rain and sudden floods. The people should be prepared. There will be wet weather during the transition of monsoon in the afternoon and the evening. The northeast monsoon will start in early November and end in March next year. And there will be heavy rain or floods on the east coast of the Malaysian Peninsula. Yes, that's all.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Ethan. Weather issue is also important to be highlighted because anything can happen in our daily life, right? So when we know about our weather, so we can be prepared whatever will happen in our life, right? Okay, then Lee.
The issue that I found also is about GST with SST. Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad said the government would consider GST if people thought it was better than SST. He was responding to a call by the Malaysian Economic Research Institute for the government to reintroduce a lower tax rate of 3% in the 2020 budget on GST. This news shows that the importance of practice. We cannot say whether GST or SST is good or bad, but we should believe that Malaysia can finally find the best policy for Malaysia through continuous practice.
Okay, thank you, Lee. So basically, you and Guna are actually
in the
having the same issue. Same news, yeah. Okay, then Adib.
Okay, hello everyone. I want to justify my news title: the banning of palm oil by the EU, as we know, European Union nation. So, several months ago, EU is banning palm oil from palm oil product from Malaysia, Indonesia, all the country that support or the world producer of the palm oil. Because they ban it because they say it can cause the trouble to the biodiversity. It will crush the flora and fauna, and also give a bad impact on the weather. As most recently, haze is happening at our country because of the Indonesia. They do the deforestation just to make the palm oil plantation. So I think this is we need to bring this news up to the justice.
Okay. Last but not least, okay, I also have an article which I took from the Star Online, which is about the price issue. We all know that actually our natural gas prices has actually increased about 5.3%. So when our natural gas increase, it actually affect the production of glove, because in production of glove they use natural gas like a lot. So we just complaining about why the price is increasing, why we could not afford to buy this, to buy that. We actually know that the raw material is actually expensive. So I would like to bring these issues in our newspaper so that all of us know what happening in our environment.
Yes.
Okay. So I think these gas price issues should be included in Fast Blast. So now we should decide on which issues and news that we need to include in our Fast Blast. So
How many we need to choose?
9.
9.
We need to choose 2.
2 from 9.
9. So the first is introduction of Gojek into Malaysia, and the second one, I'm sorry, domestic workers, and the third one is Bandar Malaysia project, which is business issues, and the fourth one is reintroduction of GST, which is same with what Liu said just now, and the fifth issues is unemployment rates. Next one is weather issues, and the second last, which is banning of palm oil from a European country, and the last one is gas price. Gas price, increasing of the gas price. So what do you want to decide into our
What if we do like our last discussion, which is by majorities?
Yes.
So each person can only vote for
One.
two times. Two times only. Okay.
Twice.
So for introduction of Gojek, who like to vote? So there's 4 person. And then for domestic workers,
One
you
only.
want?
For Bandar Malaysia project business issues. Okay, one.
When?
Reintroduction of GST. Okay,
majority.
majority. So this one, I think we should
Okay. Include
it in. Okay, unemployment rate. One only.
Two.
Two only. Weather issues.
Lee, anything? You
You don't want?
No.
You don't want. Okay, one.
3 times already.
Banning of palm oil in European country.
When?
When? And the gas price. Increasing of gas price.
Only one.
Only one. So
Okay, so here we have the winner of issues, which are reintroduction of GST and also introduction of Gojek. So then
So what we're gonna do after this? Do we know?
what do you mean?
Ini buat apa?
Next meeting?
No. This,
Oh, okay.
after we got this title, what should we do?
So the person who like
Okay.
just cakap ni.
The person who suggested the article should make some draft about that, and on the last meeting we will include it all we will compile it all.
Yes.
So
Okay, so now we going to decide when will we do our next discussion, which is for the next section.
I think
Help.
I think Monday
Next week.
Monday 6 p.m.
Monday.
Okay, already.
Is it for Monday?
Okay.
Monday 6 p.m.
Okay.
Okay, that's all. That's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.